Catch is closing their app, but of course there are some other great note-taking apps for your iPad. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad aplay. Today we're talking about Catch, and we're talking about note-taking apps for your iPad. Of course, Evernote is the big one. And we've talked about Evernote in the past. We've actually talked about a couple of these before, including Catch.com. And I guess they're going to go in a different direction. We're going to talk about that in a second. First of all, I want to let you know the Twitter handle is iPad365. The email is show@ipad-365.com. If you got an app or an idea you want to review something, maybe send a video review, you can send it that way through that email, and we'll take a look at it. Hey, you might notice got a couple things here, a little bit redder and a little bit bluer as my Google Glass is here. And we're going to be doing an upcoming episode on connecting your Google Glass to your iPad. So it should be pretty cool. We're going to do that in the future. But right now, for all the episodes, yes, I'm going to be wearing my Google Glass to a lot of my different shows. Why? Because I paid for them and they need to be worn. So if you have any questions on Google Glass, we do have the show This Week in Google Glass, or Twig, twigg.tv. You can go there and check out the show. Me and my host, Luke Wallace, we talk everything about Google Glass. All right, let's take a look at this right now. Okay, so Catch.com, which is actually something that I talked about a year and a half ago, and you can check this link right here to get to it to see what it's all about. They decided that they're closing, so even if you would be interested in the app, it'll probably be gone by the time you get there. So if I opened up the Catch app, and this is what it said. It said, Catch has made the difficult decision to take the company in a different direction. As such, we will be terminating service next month. We value our users and have greatly enjoyed providing Catch to millions of people over the last several years, but it's time for us to move on. You will no longer be able to use Catch after August 30th, 2013. Please visit Catch.com website from your computer, sign in, and then find out how you can export your data to a variety of formats. We thank you very much for your support, and if you have any questions or concerns, email us on the button below. Of course, you can go to the webpage and email them from there. I think it's support@catch.com. So, if you've been using this app, you think to yourself, well, what do? I really don't. Maybe you don't like Evernote, which is why you use Catch. Maybe you want to use something different. Well, there are a lot of great apps, and of course, Evernote is one of those great apps that you can use. I actually use it. I'm writing a book right now, and instead of using Google Docs, the biggest problem with Google Docs was I set it up to be offline when I was on the plane to actually write a couple chapters, and all it did was give me a viewable copy. I couldn't make any edits. I couldn't add anything to it. So I moved it all over to my Evernote, and I put it in one note at a time, each chapter a note at a time. So I've been using Evernote for that use. And we're going to talk about 3 other programs that you can use. The first one is called SpringPad by Spring Partners, and it's simple to use. It's absolutely free. It helps you save any type of note that you have to your device. It's very easy to use. As you can see, I have a couple notes here. You want to add a note, all you have to do is hit the plus button. You can choose a note, a photo, a place, a link, movie, TV show, recipe. Let's do a recipe. We haven't done that yet. So I want Mandarin chicken pasta salad. So there's my first notebook. I can add my first note and say, yes, I want this. And you can spring it. And then look at that. I didn't even write all this stuff in. I've got a recipe right here to make Mandarin chicken pasta salad. Pretty cool stuff. And it also does a lot of searching. You can search on your notes. You can search on different public notes. Here, let's make a note right here, an untitled note. Hello. And then I've got that saved. As you can see, it's now here. I can turn around. I can favorite. I can send it off to put tags onto it. I can send it off to other people on Twitter, on Facebook, or even in email, and a lot more. So it's a pretty interesting program, and one for maybe all you foodies out there. Once again, the name of the app is called SpringPad by Spring Partners. It's absolutely free and in the App Store right now. All right, next up is called Simplenote by Codality. I think I pronounced that right. And it's basically a way to keep notes, lists, ideas, and a whole bunch more. Basically, all you have to do is sign up and create some notes. So I can, you got welcome, and I got a couple tests here. I can hit the add button and say, hello. I can put in some tags, just like with any other ad here. I can use contacts as tags, as this just suggested. The notes you can throw away, you can share, email, you can print the notes, you can publish it as a web page, different types of sharing items, and of course, when you're done, put it into your note area and move on from there. Check it out. It's called Simplenote by Codality. It's absolutely free. There is a pro version for $19.99. It's in the App Store, and get it now. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk about OneNote, which is Microsoft's version of note-taking, and we'll do that next. All right, so we looked at a couple other apps in SpringPad and Simplenote. This one, we've actually talked about it about a year back. It's called OneNote by Microsoft when it actually came out. Microsoft OneNote is a digital notebook. You can capture what's important in your personal and professional life. Of course, you can create sections, you can create links, you can put in new pages, and there's a whole bunch of editing styles up there, so it kind of feels like a document creation device. And I used it on we got a couple sections here and with a few links here, but of course I can create new pages by simply hitting new page and say this is the title, and then go in and say hello, and I've created a note. I can actually put in a whole bunch of styles. I can make a couple check boxes if I need to, create a list. I can put in stars, I can put in pink diamonds, purple horseshoes, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Remind for later, definition. This is a definition. And then of course I can turn that off. I can turn around and I can put in like a contact, Jeffrey Powers at Geekazine, and a whole bunch more. And then when I want to insert something, all I have to do is go to the insert, and I can put in a hyperlink, I can put in a picture, I can put in dates. Let's put in a date here. There's today's date, and I can get forms going. And then of course all I have to do is hit this button and say sync now, and it'll sync up with the main server, so all my notes are up on the server. So if I move over to a PC or a Mac, I can open up OneNote and go from there. This is called OneNote, and you can check the older version of it on this link right here. It's in the App Store. It's absolutely free, but you can also get Office 365 for your iPad, and you can check that out as well. There you go. If you've been using Catch.com, you've got some alternates in OneNote, in SpringPad, and Simplenote. Which one are you going to use? Which one are you going to choose? Check it out and then let me know. You can Twitter me over at iPad365 or email me at show@ipad-365.com. Even if you've got an app that you want to suggest for the show, let me know there. All right, we will be back on Monday when it will be another episode of iPad 365. I'm going to try and show you how to connect up my glass to the iPad, so it should be a lot of fun, and then why you would want to do that, because there are some cool advantages. So until next time, my name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for listening. You guys geek out.